Hi, friends.
We are officially back live.
I beat you to it this time.
I know you did. I'm waiting for the live to pop up on the page.
That's okay. Take your time.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love for it to work for me. That'd be amazing. Here we are. There we go. So we can see everyone talking. So wait a minute. Before we start anything, how was the honeymoon? Because even though we've been on YouTube for 2 weeks, you took off 2 weeks for your honeymoon.
Yeah. It was good.
Where'd you go? Come on.
We went to Disney.
Details.
Florida. We did 5 days in the park. We did 2 days with Magic Kingdom. We had a couple down days.
Where did you sleep? 5 days in the park? Jumbo rides?
Yeah. No, I don't do Dumbo.
Oh, you don't?
Wanna know why I'm afraid of Dumbo?
Yeah.
I have PTSD from Dumbo.
Are you kidding me? I know. I mean, are you really kidding me?
No.
Why?
Because when I was a kid, Ashley and I went in Dumbo, and it happened a couple times.
Okay.
You're able to go up and down.
Right, you control it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It didn't let us. It got stuck to the top.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why I'm afraid of heights too, because we got stuck on the top. I'm a little child.
I don't
Stuck
think you're
on the
that
top.
little.
Okay. Well, yeah, I was a fat kid. I got it.
Yeah. All right.
We got stuck on the top, and that was the most traumatizing ride I've ever done. Next to Mount Everest in Animal Kingdom, because that one we were promised we get ice cream if we get this go on this ride. I'm in 2nd grade, so I'm little. We go through it.
So you're believing.
Right.
Right.
So we go through it, and it goes backwards too. I don't know if you know that. It goes backwards, and then a Yeti pops out at you. And they don't do it anymore. It's like a screen thing now.
Right.
But you can still see a Yeti.
Yeah.
But so like you go backwards in it. Like that's a very scary ride for a child.
Yeah, that is. That can be. Yeah.
We never got our
it.
ice cream either.
Oh, that's wrong.
Right. We hold our parents to it all the time. They're like, "We'll buy you ice cream now." I'm like, "It's not the same."
Hey, Ian.
Hey, Ian.
And thanks,
Hi,
Shannon.
Shannon. Thank you.
I told you about my ride with. Unfortunately, this is my drinking days. I was absolutely polluted, and I was. Oh my gosh! I had to be about 21, 22. We went. My friend and I went to Disney, and my friend is 6. Well, he passed away, but he's 6'5".
I do remember what you're saying, but you can go ahead.
I'll just finish the story before we start our game. And so we sat next to each other, and a very, 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 and I'm trying to say this as nice as I can, large person. When I say large, I'm no doubt this guy had to be over 300 easily. And of course, now I'm a big man now, but when I was in my 20s, I was 125, 150 the most.
Yeah.
And so I've been sitting down. I get sit down. So my tall friend sits next to me, and this huge man sits next to me, and the bar goes click. And
what ride is this again?
This is the Tower of Terror.
Yeah, that's right.
And my friend said, "Don't worry, it just goes up. You drop, and you're done." It does not do that.
No, it goes up and down.
Up and down. It drops you like 3 stories, 2 stories, 10 stories, whatever it is. And there's a picture, unfortunately, which I don't think was saved or someone put. That wasn't me. Of me grabbing onto my friend's arms, like grasping for my life. Yeah, I since you've been gone, I got a little head cold, and I got well, it didn't help me. I gotta be careful. Santa came and visit, just in case certain people are watching, because I know Santa said hi to a lot of kids on the Goofy Geek Boutique, and Santa, as I did, I switched roles with Santa, and I was hanging out for him, and he was hanging out for me. But I was in the cold, and he even came back, and he was like, it was 60. He said it was almost like 72 in my house. And he had that big coat. You know, he has like big beard.
Yeah.
And he has hair. And he has a big hat on. And he said he got very, very hot and uncomfortable.
I bet.
And
he's used to the North Pole.
Right.
So.
And I'm not used to the North Pole.
Right. It snows inside there.
So me being there, I got a little
Right. Right.
A lot of people thought that Santa was getting sick, and I think he said he was about to have heat stroke.
Oh boy.
And he said he had a piece of I want to say this, but I can't. But he was saying there was a piece of his beard that really happened. Was every time he said certain things, it would go right in, and then he'd be like,
I'm sorry, what was he?
I can't even do it. That's R2D2.
Thanks, Shannon. It's good to be back. And Ian, you can tune in on YouTube and watch the last 2 episodes.
Yeah, I know. So I have a little cough. I'll try not to cough in the microphone, but it is what it is. I'll try to get through it. I know everyone's like, you have? No, I don't have it. I wish.
We're not even talking about that.
I know. I feel like everyone else should have it. So yeah, I forgot to even mark our thing. This is how out of thing we are. So we're playing tonight a game called You Rather. So that means you have to decide A or B, whatever the 2 options are.
Yeah. There's no neither or.
Yeah, there's no neither.
Well, you know.
You have to
Well, is there a third option? You know,
no,
there's none of
nothing.
That.
You have to be. And if you guys want to play along and write what you guys think, please do, because sometimes when you guys write, you make us laugh more than we probably make you guys laugh.
For sure.
Even though, if you guys haven't watched that last video of us eating stuff,
I was laughing so hard at it.
I am so mad that you were like smelling and like putting your tongue on it, and as I'm shoving it right in like a good little soldier.
I didn't even have to. Well, I don't want to spoil it. And go watch him on YouTube.
No, go watch it. It's worth it, guys. Go watch it. It is funny. I like to thank Shannon one more time because she had to keep giving us the. I never realized how hard it was to
hold a spoon
without seeing. But
I love how we held it the same way though.
Yeah,
did you know that?
No, I actually haven't watched the whole thing. Like I went to go watch it, and I just been like busy with the boutique, so I've been kind of doing my own thing. But oh my gosh, I just was like, and the fact that I could see you just kind of like right through me.
Oh, I remember the part that made me laugh the hardest. Like, what is that? the marshmallow.
Oh,
you just put it in my hand, or she put it in your hand, and we both are like, "What is that?"
All right, you want to go first?
You have number 1.
Oh, I go first. All right. Would you rather?
We're both answering these, right?
Well, yeah, we both can answer it if you want. Yeah, it doesn't matter. There's no points on this or anything. All right, let's start off this badass puppy. Would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes into the future or 150 years into the past? No, excuse me. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that was a good one. I say past too, but it's into the future. 150 into the future or 10 minutes into the future. That's stupid because, of course, you wouldn't want 150 because then you would know, like, just because we didn't want to talk about COVID because everyone's so scared of saying the word because it's such a Debbie Downer. But right there, I would want to see 150 years into the future. I'd be like, any answers?
Well, we won't be alive at that point, too.
Right. So we can probably see our...
Like, who is there? Like, who are these
What
people?
are you seeing, though? That's the other thing. Are you seeing through your great-great-grandkids' eyes? Or are you just getting a quick picture of it?
Or is it like the whole, like...
Why is this question becomes more questions for us?
Well, that's how it's going to be with all of them. But, or is it like the... a Christmas Carol type thing where you, like... Or ghosts with the...
Oh, yeah. You only can see... Yeah, you only can see that.
Future or whatever.
I'm going to say 100... I'm going to say 150 years because I would...
10 minutes?
10 minutes? Why would you want to see in 10 minutes?
We're going to see that in 10 minutes. Like,
yeah. I mean, whatever's going to happen in 10 minutes is going to happen. Right. I'm one of those people. Like, I will literally die. I already know of cancer because someone's going to be like, boom, how did he die? Oh, he died of cancer. Oh, did he know? No, he had no clue. Mm-hmm. Like, it's going to hit me one day.
Yeah.
Just the fact that I'm a truck. Yeah, well, you know what? Having a future view, I get for a truck driver probably 10 minutes. You give yourself 10 minutes. That probably would be helpful for your. Yeah, you know, in certain aspects of that, 10 minutes would be appropriate. Because if you're a truck driver and you're driving along and you know there's a 10 minutes accident in front of you and you could see 10 minutes into the future. Yeah, but it doesn't say where.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Is
it your future?
I would assume
because it doesn't say yours into the future. It doesn't say your future. So if it says your future, I think 10 minutes could work too.
Well, because 150 years, 150 years in my future.
No, I know, but it could be your bloodline future. Okay, we're looking into that way too much. Move along.
Well, we're gonna do that with all of them.
Yeah.
Would you rather be gassy on your first date or on your wedding night? First date.
First date. Get over with.
Right.
I hate when people do that. I hear about that all the time. Like, they always have those TikToks now where the guy's like, oh, hi, bye. And then running to the car and shutting the door and then laying one out. I'm like, I think, aren't we past the point? I mean, you don't want to do it. I mean, I'm not saying you want to sit there and your first date laying on the couch and be like, blah. Like,
icebreaker.
Yeah. But I think it's not the end of the world. And I think that's way more pressure for women. Because for some reason, young men don't think...
I was just listening to a podcast about this today.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. So she was saying that, like, you know, like when you go to the bathroom,
right.
like if you're in a small environment, like at a workplace or whatever, and you're like, oh, this person's always in the bathroom at this time. And you're like, I know it's them because they're away from their desk. They're pooping, you know?
Right.
It's like, I know it's them. And then it's like gossip. But you go in the guy's room and he's like, yeah, like we're farting left or right. It's like a freaking... symphonic band going through there.
I never will. Ian said second date. No, it's first date or wedding night.
Did you read them before that? Just the fact I drive trucks.
Yeah. No, he was talking about the I drive trucks seeing in the future.
I know.
I don't know. I think some of us hold the. I don't want to say. Okay, I'm going to try to say this the best I can. I think we try to, we've had too many generations that hold up this, supermodel. And we see the supermodel and we go, she's beautiful. She clearly has no facial hair. She clearly has no body hair. She clearly has, and without the thought pattern is because she works at that.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And I unfortunately, I was just talking about this, and I won't say names because... even though we do not like each other anymore, I had a friend who did that to a girl and freaked out because he found a hair where a hair shouldn't have been. And I was like, bro, it's, it happens. Like, they're just like us. And they're like, no. We were younger. We were in high school. So Ian says by that time it'd be his wedding night. Because by that point, yeah, it is true, by wedding night. But you know what? You don't need any more turbo thrusts. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need the gas to be heavy. Exactly what we're talking about.
Okay.
We don't need any help out with that. But that's my opinion. I don't know. So I'll go to the next one. Would you rather have telekinesis, the ability to move things with your mind, or telepathy, able to read minds?
Move things.
Yeah, I'm gonna move things.
I already think about too much of what other people think, so I don't.
You know what the problem is? I always think for other people, and they always let me down because I'll be like, "Oh, I really like you," and I'm like, "Wow, I really hate me." So I don't know what you're doing. Like, you're doing something wrong. Like, I always think to myself, like, there's certain things I'll walk into, especially your family's house. That's the toughest room because I'll walk in, I'll be like, I totally effed this up. Like, I destroyed it. And somehow your parents, it's all good. You're fine. You'll bounce back. You'll be, I think it's when you think for other people or want to read their minds, what are you going to get? They're probably going to hear, like, I just feel bad for them. Or like, you're not going to hear what you think there. And the people you do, you probably already know they don't like you.
Right.
Except that handful of people. Mm-hmm. There's always that one or two, but you're going to have a whole power of reading people's minds. For what? For one person to tell, to trick you.
But also, like, is it one person at a time? Or is it, like, all of a sudden, like, you're, like, I already have ADHD, so, like, if I'm hearing, like, 30 people's minds and their mouths talking,
That's
may as well just kill me.
That's like Superman. The newest one, the sun gets his powers, and he can hear everybody. And he can't focus it. All he can hear is everyone talking at once. I'll be like, that drives me crazy.
Yeah. I can't do it.
No, I couldn't do it. Nope. All right, go ahead.
Would you rather Danny DeVito or Danny Trejo play you in a movie? I don't even know who the second person is. So
Danny DeVito. He's
who doesn't want Danny DeVito?
Just for the record, I'm probably an inch tall. No, I'm taller than him. He's only like 4'11" or something. He's really short, but besides
he's so funny.
I know. The only thing I'd probably tell him is that he probably need a wig because I have way more hair than he does. But besides that, I totally Danny. I wouldn't care.
Who's the other guy?
Danny
Trejo?
I don't know who Danny
Trejo.
I probably do if I saw him, but I say Danny DeVito because I'm a funny guy, and at least I think I am.
Funny
so
looking.
That's about it. Hey, you gotta take whatever you can get. I'm sexy to the blind. Don't let anyone tell you. Right. Would you?
Ruh-roh.
I know this is a hard one for me to read. Would you rather team up with Wonder Woman or Captain Marvel? I'm screwed either way because I think they just rip off limbs if they.
It's a hard one because I don't know either. I know one. Like,
you know Wonder Woman.
I know what they look like. I guess Wonder Woman. Probably Wonder Woman.
Well, who you find more attractive?
Wonder Woman.
We'll just go that way. Rather team up. I don't think you have no power, so what are you teaming up with? So I think it means some hook up.
My telekinesis.
Oh yeah, after you have the
telepathy.
Yeah, no, you don't want telepathy.
I know. Yeah.
It's telekinesis. I don't know. I think Wonder Woman not being around a man, where Captain Marvel, she actually was a pilot before she's taken away, maybe has a chance. So I think I go. You know, I'm a dude, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Whoever wants to take me.
You have to pick one.
All right. I'll go with Captain
rules.
Marvel. I'll go with Captain Marvel. She's Marvel. I'm a Marvel guy.
She's marvelous.
She's Marvel. I'm Marvel.
Would you rather be able to take back anything you say or hear any conversation that is about you?
That's a really hard one for me because my whole life revolves me opening my mouth and putting my foot in it. Like I am the king.
Please don't open your meeting.
I am the king of saying the wrong thing at the wrong time. Or like, oh God, I was just talking about Christmas with you. Mm-hmm. And that I've said things to people that have gotten me things and I would just be like, and I just not good at hiding that stuff. And I'll go, what made you buy me a sweater? Because all the things on your list you knew I was going to get. And I was like, but I didn't know which one. Why did you give me a sweater? Like, you know.
Yeah. And
I want to be thankful. But then they tell you, like, oh, it's a $200 sweater. You're like, yep, this is going to closet and never be seen again. You just wasted $200. I'd rather you had just bought me a card. I'm one of those guys, too. If you buy me a card, I'm usually happy to. Mm-hmm. I know some people are like, no, you don't really believe that. I do. If it's something if you're not going to give me something that I want, then I'd rather have a card because then I actually I don't do it anymore because of, actually I do. I have some family cards still, but some of my cards got destroyed, but I had saved like this huge thing of cards. Mm-hmm. So
I saw some of them when I was at your house.
Yeah.
You should see my card collection.
Yeah, I'm
a card saver. I don't give cards to anyone because I don't like giving cards. Like, I think that's dumb. But if you give me a card, I'll keep it forever. Like, I can't get rid of it.
Yeah, because it means something. It's a thought that counts. If it's thought that counts, that's what the thought is.
Right.
So what do you go with?
See, this one's a hard one for me, too, because, like, I don't want to hear your conversation about me. Like, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, because if you're going to
But I don't want to take anything back because, like, what I said is what I said and obviously what I meant at the time.
I'm probably going to go with the hearing just because I don't want to take back what I said. Because I like the shock and awe. Not that I like it. I think it's so genuine of me because I just don't hold back.
Yeah.
I just say what's on my mind. And, you know, I know a lot of people absolutely hate it. And I know a lot of people who absolutely respect it. So it's, you know, it's playing cards, like whatever.
Yeah.
So I rather hear what people say than me take back. Because even though as much as that, I'll be honest, taking back what I said could change my life completely. Mm-hmm. I just think.
Yeah. I'll probably go with that one too. The conversation about you.
About me? Yeah. Would you rather be forced to sing along or dance to every song you hear?
Sing.
No,
I already do that.
I rather
make my own words.
I rather dance. I dance. I actually do like dancing.
Do you?
Yeah, I actually was. I believe I was. Oh my gosh. 23. Sorry to bore you.
I know. Well, yeah, it's taking forever to get this story out.
I knew you were gonna make me laugh like that. And I was going to take the ballroom dancing lessons.
Really?
Yeah, I really was going to.
That's cool.
I love dancing. My grandmother used to take me dancing. Like, my grandmother was like that World War II generation, and she used to go to churches, and she used to take me to dances, and I used to, dance with the people and try to learn to dance, and I actually liked it. I don't mind dancing.
It's cute. I love that for you.
Yeah. I'm a big dancer. I don't care. And I don't even care what people think either when I go out and when I'm dancing. I could care less.
So is it like when you sing the songs, you're a good singer, or like if you're dancing, you're a good dancer, or is it
no, it's whatever you hear. The worst thing about this is whatever song you hear. So in the middle of the car ride, I'm dancing. Look, I'm like,
I hope you don't dance like that.
It's called the jerk.
Looks like you were just like, can't get it out.
Well, excuse you?
I can't get it out.
Okay.
One more time. Can't get it out.
Okay. This thing working? Okay. All right. So you're the next one.
Would you rather have skin that changes color based on your emotions, or tattoos appear all over your body, depicting?
No comment.
Depicting what you did yesterday.
Oh, that's horrible. Totally.
Do you run out of space, or is it like the same tattoo that like it changes every day?
No,
or like
changes.
you gonna do
every single time you spend a whole day. I assume, I'm just saying, the next day or that day. Okay, so that day, let's say you go to the supermarket. There's a supermarket on your arm. Like, it'll just tattoo your whole body of what you did for the day.
So what if I live forever? Well, not forever, but like for a very long time.
No.
Just run out of space?
It keeps cleaning itself, and then the next
so it's
day,
like in the same spot.
Well, no, all the way down, because you just don't do one thing a day.
I understand that, but it like changes that one. So it's like
so it's all over your body every day, and the next morning,
whole body.
Right? And then the next day you wake up and your body's now
color.
Yeah, I'm going color. I don't know how.
Then people know how you feel at that moment.
Yeah. Well,
you're like
that's better than
you're like a mood ring.
That's better than like I don't know, like I don't know anything. I can think of so many things I would want on my arm. Like, it'd be like my luck too. It wouldn't be on my leg where I can wear pants. It'd be like right here,
right
on my forearm. That everyone would be like,
it's gonna be like on your face.
So somewhere. Yeah, I know that was the other thing on my face. It'd be like, so you had a little something before you came here, huh? I'd be like, nope.
I would never see my parents again.
You would never see. Oh,
Ian's getting a tattoo?
Ian's going for it. Oh, imagine that. Imagine he's married, right? So imagine being like, walking in your kid's room and be like, what's that picture on your forehead, Dad? And it's like that you just was with your wife, like,
spend some time together,
right? And now you have to explain how detailed is this tattoo? Oh no! Imagine have to explain that.
Ian, I think you want to take your answer back.
I know, because I'm just thinking to myself, be like, oh, I was hugging mommy, and thank God it's not a movable tattoo, because I'd be even like, what? Imagine that.
Hey, it's like the whole scene. Like.
I know. every position, like, oh my God. It's on your face.
I hope you finish fast.
I knew you could. I've been so good not coughing, and I knew as soon as I start laughing, this would be horrible. I don't know.
For your sake, I hope you finish fast.
I know. I wouldn't, because I don't think I would want my kid to be like, oh, you're a one-pump chump, huh, Dad? I'd be like, no. No, I haven't done it in a while. Okay, things got really bad. Oh, no. See, it's a non-win situation. And when you walk in...
It's always all over my face. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? What's all over your face?
Hey, he's married, and God bless him if it's all over your face. Because she must be smiling. That's all I want to say.
Anyways.
Would you rather find true love today or or win the lottery next year? So I'm gonna say is don't act like we have our
Okay.
our others because. So there is no Kelsey, there is no Shannon.
So
Do we want to find love today?
Are you going to be with them forever after that, or is it just for today?
No, you can find them, so they're here.
Okay, so you find your soulmate.
So, for instance, you meet Kelsey today, like you meet her, and then it's like, oh my God, I want my life with her. Or do you want to hit the lottery in the next year?
Lottery.
Yeah, me too, because I can pay for some hoes. You know what I mean? I always say that. That's my biggest thing I say to Shannon all the time, and she's always like,
"Wait,
yeah.
You want lottery? Or you want?
I want the lottery. I want.
I want love.
You want love?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had that. It doesn't always work for me. No, I always joke with her because my big joke is she goes, "Why were you late calling me?" And I'll be like, "Oh, I was hanging out with my hoes." And she's like, "Niles, you have no hoes." It don't matter.
It don't matter. Attached to my house.
Like no matter what I try to say, she's like, "Yeah," because I'm one of those guys like, "Oh yeah, I always do that. Like I'm always that guy. Like, oh, I had like this. Some girl called me up, asked me to. She was like this, and right away.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you wish, but that ain't happening. That's why I always think like, how do guys get in trouble for that stuff? Because I always call myself out, but like, yep, I just had a. They're like, yeah, no, we know you. Mm-hmm. My life sucks.
Well, I already have the answer to this one.
Okay, go ahead.
Because it's what I kind of do now, anyways. But. Would you rather hunt and butcher your own meat or never eat meat again? Which I pretty much
You're
never.
a vegetarian.
Yeah.
So what did you say again?
Would you rather hunt and butcher your own meat,
right,
or never eat meat again?
Nah. Ooh. Well, see, the only thing I can say is if you're hunting and you're doing
they already have a name and they're my pet now. That's what's gonna happen.
Here's my big thing. If I'm stuck in the woods right now, I don't know what effing plant to eat. If I see a deer, I know I can cook it and eat it. I might not be good. I know I'll probably overcook it because I'm afraid that there'll be worms and shit in there because that's me. Like I'm one of those guys that I'll be like crunch, you know, like, right. But if it's about surviving, then I'm totally I'm totally hunting.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about just living normal life, like day-to-day life, I might just become a vegetarian because it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But if it's survival, then yeah. Like if I'm in the woods, I'm not going to be like, there's a deer. Oh, I better pick up this grass and start eating it. Like I'm dead because I'm eating something I know I'm not supposed to. Like.
Yeah, I get that.
So, and then that theory of the storyline, that I'm hunting the deer to survive. Mm-hmm. If it's everyday life, like, you know, hey guy, the only way you can eat meat is for you to hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't need to. It's nice, but it's not overrated. It's overrated, especially. Do you really gonna hunt a cow?
Right here, bitch. I am.
This
the
one's
cow.
tough. It keeps moving on me. Okay. Would you rather be in jail for 5 years or be in a coma for a decade? Oh, that's easy.
Coma.
Coma, definitely. Right. And
because you don't know what's going on.
Because well, coma goes by like that.
Yeah.
For you, everyone else, it's 10 years.
Right.
I probably leave a little post-it note after 5 years and say, just pull the plug.
Honestly.
Because I wouldn't make it 5 years in prison. I have soft hands because I wash dogs. Like, yeah. I'd totally be somebody's, I'd be somebody's, and as they say, bitch. I'd be like, yeah, I definitely wouldn't make it. That or I die because I'd be like, yeah, I'm not going to be, so I'm dead.
Would you rather lose all of your friends but keep your BFF or lose your BFF but keep the rest of your buds?
That's hard because I only have, like...
Me.
That's it. No.
Would you rather keep me or Shannon?
No, he said best friend would probably be your dad. It'd be you or your dad, which is basically... Well, since you're the newer version, I'm going with you. Sorry, Gary.
New model.
Sorry, Gary. Because I tell you,
keep my best friend.
I always tell him that you remind me so much of him back when we were kids.
Yeah.
Like your dad's changed so much. I mean, he's still him.
Yeah.
And I know I can still always talk to him, but he's so much more serious. Where you still have that, Like you laugh at everything. Like you
These
have
cats
that.
really want to be part of the podcast.
I know.
Today. Can I help you?
All right, it's your turn, right?
I just read that one.
Oh, all right. Sorry, my bad. No, I just read the 5 years or a coma. Oh no, you just read the Friends.
Hello.
It's your cat throwing me off. Too much.
Yeah.
You laugh.
I get distracted too.
I know. Would you rather? Okay. Would you rather have 10 years with your partner or a one night stand with your celebrity crush? See, we've talked about this, Shannon and I would never do the celebrity crush.
Right.
Because I always feel at the end of the day, the fantasy of who they are is always much better than who they really are. Because my luck, my fantasy crush would be like just a dud. Like just like I wouldn't like her. She would annoy me. She would. I know it's like, well, it's a one night stand. I said, yeah, but I can just imagine if it doesn't click, like how bad a one night stand. See, you always think of what great things will happen, but you don't think of them as all right. I've had a few not fun girlfriends in my life, and then you meet the more fun girlfriends in your life, if you will. And I always think like, well, the celebrity crush could easily be the not fun girlfriend, and you're just like, gee, that was. So you're just gonna just lay here, right? We're not gonna do anything else. This is it, right? No. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with the whole. I'd rather have 10 years with my partner.
I'd say that too.
Yeah, that's just
For one day though, like.
I know. Like,
Cool. You know.
my celebrity crushes. I mean, I find her really. I like Karen Gilliam from Doctor Who, the blonde. She also plays Nebula on it's a Marvel thing, I know. But I have a crush on her, and I always just think to myself every time I see her and I see things, I'll go, oh, she's really pretty, but I bet you she's not. Or she's the opposite. She's way more. But every time I see her on things, she's always awkward, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
She probably hates everything. Like I'll be like, oh, I'm this, and she's like, yeah, I didn't like. It's just a job. No, that's my problem. That would happen. Oh, I loved you in Doctor Who. Yeah, it was just a job. Have you ever watched it? No. Like all of a sudden, it would be like, oh.
Yeah. I understand that.
I'd rather stay with my partner.
Same.
Since I already got the lottos.
Ian said the same thing, so.
Yeah, so I'd rather stay because as much as it always sounds nice, you know.
Yeah.
Now, if this was a threesome and my girl might.
That's a different story.
That's a different story here now.
Would you rather have people spread a terrible lie about you or have people spread terrible but true tales about you? True.
Oh, I'd rather have true stuff.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute. Oh, I don't know. Because I like lies. I know that sounds really funny because
Yeah.
I just really like that stuff. Like I remember when I was a kid in high school, someone said, I went out. I grew up with girls all the time. So me hanging out with girls weren't that big of a deal. And I had a really, really good girlfriend at the time that was very secure about us. So I used to hang out with girls, and right away they're like, oh my God, you went out with this girl. You must have slept with her. And right away I'd be like, absolutely. And like as soon as I said that, it was like, pew. They're like, no, you didn't. You didn't do anything. I'm like, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. I'm like, no, go ahead, tell everyone. Like, how badass would I be? And it just would never go anywhere because somehow it's like any lie thrown to me, I'm always like, yeah. Because I always feel like it's way more exciting than what my real life is.
Yeah.
Because I literally would half the time go out with friends, or especially in high school. Like I have some really great high school stories, but most of my stories was I used to go over my girlfriend's house and play cards with her and her mom and laugh and joke and you know go to bed early because I had a horse show the next day and wake up at 4:00 in the morning. Like my life wasn't that exciting. I have great stories, but that's within a 4-year span.
Right.
And what do I have? Like, you know, 12 stories, 10 stories, you know, something like that, you know.
Right.
So for me, I think I'd rather have. I'm going with the lie.
Going with the lie.
Yeah. I knew I couldn't talk this much without having that little cough pop up.
It's okay. I think I would.
So the truth.
Sounds still say the truth.
Yeah, but
You're like, yeah, that
some
happened to
some
me,
of the
like a
truth you
fucking
don't want
dog.
out, like because it hurts other people, not just you.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if you do something inappropriate that one day, now I'm not talking about like I'm just maybe it is something that bad. Now you've hurt that person. Where it's a lie, you just like, dude, it's not true, and the other person's like, it's not true.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can't stop making other people believe what they believe. But when it's true, like I always tell people, they'll say something to me and I'll be like, listen, you can lie to me all you want. You know the truth. So,
Right.
you know, you're only lying to me, which I could care less.
Yeah.
You did it, you did it. You didn't do it, you didn't do it. See, so Ian says, I have to go with the truth. Had way too many lie parts when I was younger. Yeah, like that was me. I had some lies in middle school, and I just embraced them because I felt like the more I embraced it, the less farther it went. So sometimes, like there's one story that goes around with me in high school, which isn't true. But when people tell me the story, it's like, is that what happened? But that sounds way better than what really happened.
Like I wish it did.
Yeah, and I just kind of go with the story. So this one story of me in high school, it's like this legendary story, which isn't really what happened. Like nothing's even right about it. And I go, how did we even get that far?
Yeah.
Because what happened was, I was in middle school. No, I was in high school, and there was a kid that was in 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Now he ended up becoming our quarterback at that, like when he got into high school. And there was like this whole story about him and I. We did get in a fight, and I gave him a bloody nose, but it landed up being like in high school. I broke his nose. It became like this giant but I did fight him and I did bust his nose. I mean, I'm not, it just became this like, is it true? Da 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 da. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, that's not how I remember it. I just remember. Now I know his story says I hit him once. I tell people I hit him twice. And so I remember him being like, he only hit me once. And I was like, well, I'll take the compliment. I bust your nose in one hit, but I know it took me twice. No,
Right.
Like it's just a weird thing how people look at things.
Yeah. It's your turn, I think. Right? Yeah.
It is.
Take your time, though.
Yeah, but I don't get this one. Would you rather be... All right, I'm going to skip that one because that doesn't make sense to me.
Okay.
Because it says, do you want to be chronically underdressed or overdressed? I think that's an opinion. Because I know friends that dress up like they're going all like going out to... I remember a really good friend. To this day, he's still a good friend. And every time I see him, he's doing like the most normal thing, and he's dressed up like it's, like...
Mm-hmm. Going to a wedding.
To a prom, and I'll go, dude, you're just feeding the ducks. What are you doing? Like, and I know people who just dress down, like they're like, yo, unless it's jeans. Like I know people go to weddings and just like, hey, I got shorts and a shirt on. You don't like it, then kick me out. Like, I'm here. Yeah. And it's like, I think for me, I think I'd rather be. I like getting dressed up, but I don't know if I like to be dressed up all the time. But I could do the overdressed.
I like being underdressed. It's a lot less.
Oh, I bet you do.
Oh my God.
You're married, little girl.
So you didn't skip that one?
No, I didn't skip it. I was going to, but...
You could have.
I know, but... Okay. I just kind of think that was kind of a weird one to ask.
Yeah.
It wasn't as good as some of the others.
Yeah.
Sorry. So Ian says underdressed too. There you go.
That's my boy.
Guys half naked running around.
Would you rather walk in on your parents or have them walk in on you? Walk in my parents.
All right. So my parents have always been the type, like they've always joked about their sexuality. Like they've always joked about it. And at first it was like, oh my God, don't talk about that. And of course, the more I did it, it was like...
Game on.
Like dinner time. Be like, I'm going to... And I mean, they would just be... And of course, the older I got, the worse it got.
Right.
And it'd be like it has a no-win-in situation. And I'd be like chowing on my food, and my dad'd be like, "Oh, do you want me to wear my chaps tonight or something?" Like that. And just be like, "Oh God."
Yeah.
And you just know it'd be the thing. I gotta be honest. I don't think I really care. I don't care because I think it's one of those situations, and I think that might be different because I'm now 45, where maybe when I was younger.
So like, think my age then.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna say probably I wouldn't want my parents walking in on me because that always makes the other person uncomfortable. See, if you're walking in on your parents, it's kind of like, see, you're not saying you got caught either. That means like you just walked in and you're just like, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is funny though. I gotta tell this story, and I don't know if this is true because there's sometimes as an adult I'll think back and I'll say, I think they lied to me. I remember one night, my parents. Now we have, back then, my room was right next to theirs, and I could have sworn I'm hearing stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, but I can hear stuff. So the next day I'm like, what was going on? Oh, your father was farting, and was trying. I was like, at one point in my life I wouldn't have. Oh, they got caught and they just whipped this whole but my parents are well known to kind of sit in bed and something funny hits them and they start joking with each other. So it was always a 50-50, and I just felt like, I don't know, I got to a point where I just didn't care. Like I just knew, and of course my parents being my parents. And I think I'd rather, they're just wrestling. Sorry, it says, well, my parents might be just wrestling, Ian says. For me, I think I'd just be like my parents because I don't think I want the third person to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Even though I've had them walk in, I was getting there, but we weren't there yet.
Yeah.
And my dad was just sitting there, and I'm like, because we were slightly undressed enough that I could just be like, yep, I'm out, pulling up my pants. I was more like a whole, like, okay, can you guys give us 10 minutes?
10? That's it?
No, I wasn't going to finish. I just wanted to get dressed up. She was popping out. I was down to my knees. I was like, oh, jeez. And I swear my parents knew. Because they were like, oh, what's wrong, Niles? Why can't you just get up? And I'm like, oh, my God. So I'm always convinced they always knew.
Yeah.
It's funny we don't talk about it. It's just kind of like.
Yeah.
So what's you?
I said I walk into my parents.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd smack your dad on the butt. No.
I think it's... High five him.
You get that. You go get that. No.
Round of applause.
She's so close. Go, Dad. Go. Have like the foam finger.
Popcorn. You know, like those drinking hats.
But the worst thing is...
The sodas.
The worst thing is... This is what I thought about the whole time. It was like, would you go in and root for your dad? I'd be like, oh, yeah, I would. I'd be like, go. I'm a team player. Go. You like
I'm going to make sure my phone's still recording.
You like stopped 20 minutes ago?
No, we're good.
Oh, 10? Ian, I talked about getting dressed again. I wasn't talking about getting the job done. My parents were there. I already knew it was a done deal.
Right.
And trust me, my girlfriend at the time was like, I'm popping out and your dad can see. And I was like, no wonder he didn't want to get up. I would have sat there for another half an hour myself.
You just sit down on the bed.
Because we're messing around with the living room floor.
Oh.
And we were in the living room, and she was on top of me, and we were already kind of, everything was kind of happening slowly, but there's steps. And then they walk in, and she's like, I gotta get up. And I'm like, you get up, and everyone's going to see. Boing.
Right.
It's funny. Now my parents are probably like, oh, that's what's happening that day. No, I know they know. If they don't know,
they're naive.
They're just like, they had that moment of like, no, I'd rather walk into my parents.
Right.
Oh, this is a good one. This is a really good one. Oh no, I skipped one. I'm going to skip one.
Okay.
Just because I like this one. Would you rather lose your sight or your memories?
Sight.
Yeah, I'd rather use my sight too. I don't want to lose my memories.
They're
Yeah.
already losing. Like, I'm already losing shit in there, so I'm
Me
good.
too. There's
I
a
wanna keep the
lot of
memories.
things that I wish that I had taken more pictures of and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good one. No, I skipped one. I'll try to go back to the other one.
Do you want to go back to that one now?
I can if you want.
Yeah, do that so you don't forget.
Have anyone
The memory
you
thing.
Would you rather?
You missed me.
I did. And by the way, I think you're my best friend too, besides your dad. Like you two. Well, your mom too. Like your whole family always
Yeah.
is. But you're my favorite niece.
Thank you. I'm
Since-
everyone's favorite.
Since the other two don't talk to me. Has anyone you know be able to have any? Would
your
you
time.
rather have everyone you know be able to read your thoughts, or have everyone you know have access to your internet history? Oh, I don't care. If they want to know what I watched, I don't care on my
Right.
internet.
You want ideas?
Yeah, I know. That's basically it. Give me a pen and paper, bitch. That's stupid. Because I'd rather have everyone just be like, whatever.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, you're watching this? I'd be like, yeah, you should
you
watch
wanna
it.
watch with us?
I know. Like, you should watch it. And I'm like, why is midgets riding horses bareback? And why is bareback spelled that way? Be like, shh, enjoy it.
You won't want to miss this.
Next, you know, we have the popcorn, the hat, the
Right.
fingers.
All right. Do you want me to do two then? So
Mhm.
that way,
Mhm.
okay.
That's fair.
Would you rather be the absolute best at something that no one takes seriously, or be average at something well respected?
Be the
Average.
best. No, I want to be the best at something stupid. I want to be best at something stupid because it's stupid.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you'll be well known for like, you know,
It's like the Guinness Book of World Records.
yeah, like something crazy. I'd be like, you know, I don't know. I can't even think of something stupid enough to even think, because everything I think of, like, I'm like, that's not that bad. That's not that bad. I was like, fastest puzzle maker. I'd be like, that's kind of cool. You know how smart you have
That's
to be?
pretty- that's
You'd be like,
pretty cool. Right.
I'm like, everything I keep thinking of will be like, there with my car. No, I'm just kidding. We're laughing because that's how bad it sounds.
I just thought about the truck. Ooh, happy Thirsty Thursday.
All right. Well, I'm thirsty.
Drink
so
to
we
that.
drink to that.
He's going strawless today.
I had a straw injury. I did. I didn't even know there was such a thing.
Only you.
I know. Well, I drink a lot of water, and I always have a straw.
He's been sucking too much.
Yeah, it is. I don't know how gay men do this. Because I know I'm injured. Man down.
Should we
Man
ask
down.
Brian?
Don't ask Brian. You guys start gagging on me. Be like, really, Brian? I know we have to do that whole another gay thing. I have so many more questions now.
Okay. We'll get together with him. He's hard to get together with right now. He's too busy working.
Doesn't sound like it's that hard to get with. Just need a few buckets in the pocket, you know, if you know
Oh,
what
I was gonna say you just need something.
All right, you're supposed to read another
All
one.
right. Would you rather have unlimited battery life on all your devices, or have free Wi-Fi wherever you go?
Free Wi-Fi everywhere I go.
Yeah.
I have a flip phone. Happy holidays. Yeah. Well, we're going to be doing one more before the holidays, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll probably do a Christmas one.
Ooh, yeah. Can we do
Because
Christmas?
because Christmas is
Yeah. We can
next
do
week.
we could do like histories or like
Yeah.
basically things
We're going
around
to do
the
like
world.
we did for Halloween.
Yeah.
Like just
And then
same
we
thing.
could share like stories and stuff.
All right.
Go for it.
Would you rather have universal respect or unlimited power? No, thank you, Jerry. Thanks for wishing us happy holidays, and happy holidays to you and your family and all that great thing, and everyone out there. Hopefully we'll do something fun for the holidays.
Well, this
So
one should be coming out the week of Christmas.
Right.
So
So,
then-
the Christmas one will be the week after.
That's fine.
And then we'll do
I
New
almost
Year's.
hit my nose on that. Out of practice.
Cup. Would you rather have universal respect, which you do not have to have after that, or unlimited power. So I don't get. What?
Like what kind of power? Like
Yeah,
superpower?
I know. No.
Or like country power.
I think about like president power, like or
No,
a
I don't
lord
want that.
power, like
I don't want that. I guess respect.
And if you have all that power, the honeys come running behind you. Think how many like hot girls date those really fat, rich billionaires.
No thanks.
Yeah, no thanks. I'm on the second page. Oh, you already are.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip that one.
All right, go ahead.
Would you rather have a third nipple or an extra toe? Third nip? May as well.
Well, if it's super sensitive, maybe. Because a toe would just, I don't know what the point. Like, it has to be something a little more than just be there.
Right.
Like, it had a little something to it. I'd probably go with it.
Like what?
You know, like it got a little, sensitive or
Like
made you
nipple
kinda,
or toe?
Yeah, no, the nipple.
Oh.
If it made you kind of go like that, whoo.
No, like a full nipple.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But if it felt like,
So would it be like in a row, or would it be like?
Oh no, he's just right next to the other
triangle?
one, like taking turns. Like instead of them being centered. It's so bad.
Taking turns.
Yeah, Even though I guess it'd be easy to have a nip slip, having that many.
I'd still say three nips.
Me too. Because what's the point with the toe? My luck, I would probably bang that toe the most. And I'd be
Right.
like,
I already banged my toes enough.
yeah, I know. That's probably. Oh, this is a good hard one.
Okay.
Would you rather give up AC or heating for the rest of your life,
AC.
or the internet for the rest of your life?
Oh, internet.
Internet.
Yeah.
Easily. I don't need it.
Right.
I don't even like you guys that much. No, I'm just kidding.
We give up on you guys. This is actually our last podcast.
No. Yeah, no.
Just kidding.
I don't know. I know I do a lot on the internet by doing this. I do the page. I have other admins, but we still do the page. But I've always said if something happened to the page or something happened, it'll just be done.
Right.
I don't actually really live. I actually really do have a flip phone. I really don't care about. Like I live a simple life. I think that's why it's so funny that you and I try to do these things, because we are not.
Right.
I'm not. You're more computer than I am. At least your dad is. You can go to your dad.
Right.
Because if it was me, I'd be going to your dad for everything. I'd be like, I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
You'd be like, stop.
Be like, well, maybe you shouldn't.
Yeah, that's basically what you say. He's like, stop right now.
Right. Would you rather solve world hunger or global warming?
Oh,
Hunger.
we're hunger. That's easy.
That's a dumb one too.
'Cause
I
I-
want to skip all of
And
them.
listen, I know there's warming, but I also like to think though. I know there is us that's doing it, but I also believe it probably is happening it's on itself a little bit, but we're throwing way more wood on the fire that's happening.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I rather have everyone have a full belly and be happy for
Right.
now than
Right.
for something that might inevitably happen if I did solve it, because it's still going to happen.
Right.
Or at least that's what I think, because there's everyone, I don't know, scientists all say something different. I believe what we're doing is not helping the planet.
Oh, absolutely.
So I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, we're not doing anything. It's just the way.
Yeah.
The only thing is I just don't get how I still have freezing days on global warming. I'm like, why is it below zero here? Would you rather swim in a pool full of Nutella or a pool full of maple syrup?
Nutella.
I would say Nutella. Now, what's your reason, though?
I don't like either,
Okay, no.
but
My big thing with maple syrup is I think you could still sink and you can't swim. Where Nutella is thick, that you basically be on top and you just kind of like...
I feel like it'd be easier to clean up
What, Nutella? Mm-hmm. Yeah, me too.
because it's thicker too, and you're just kind of like laying on top of it,
Right.
as you go. Whereas like syrup, like you're full into it, sticky from head to toe.
I think maple syrup, you sink in. So I'm afraid if you're trying to
yeah.
swim, like it's not thick enough where Nutella is kind of like, you might get to your waist where
Yeah.
the maple syrup, you can go under because it's syrup.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I'm all set on that.
Where am I? Would you rather have to wear every shirt inside out or every pair of pants backwards? Shirt.
Oh, shirt.
It's backwards.
Yeah, because why would you want inside like the backwards? It'd be like, why didn't anyone tell me my ass is this big?
It's not big at all.
Oh God, help me. Would you rather stay during a snow? Would you rather stay in during a snow day, or where would you rather stay in during a snow day or build a fort?
Snow day.
Wait a minute. Why would you stay in? You mean go outside during a snow day? Stay in during a snow day or build a fort? Like it should be go out on a snow day or stay
Right.
inside and build a fort. I'm going with that one because that makes more sense to me. Because that's
So
what I
would
felt
you
like when
rather
you were a
go-
kid. I rather had been inside and built a fort
Yeah,
than go
definitely.
outside. And I was not a snow kid.
No. God.
My parents
I'm cold
realized-
95% of the year. I don't
My
need to be
parents
cold
must have took
for
me out
fun.
100 times and be like, "Let's make a snowman." I'll be like, "Let's not." I would just cry when I was little, or I hated
Yeah.
the cold.
Yeah. Same.
That's why I live in New England.
Gotta get the hell out of here. Would you rather live in a treehouse or a cave? Treehouse.
Tree house.
I've always wanted a treehouse.
Everyone called me a bear if I lived in.
Call you a bear now.
Uh,
Are you Chewy?
I don't know. Am I? Dad puns. You know what? We said. The best thing is we said Thirsty Thursday. We pulled up our drinks. We didn't even talk about the Goofy Geek Boutique as our sponsors, giving us our cups. Thank you, Goofy Geek Boutique.
For the best.
All right. Would you rather buy 10 things you don't need every time you go out shopping,
Do that anyways.
or always forget the one thing you need when you go to the
I
store?
also do that. I guess it's...
This is like, so no, I'm going to go forget, because that's what I do. I literally go to the store and I'll have 3 things on my list. I will pick up 2 things and I'll leave. And I won't pick up anything else. And it'd be like, I went to the store for A. And it's always the one.
It's like the one thing you need the most.
Right.
That,
Like I'll go to the store and be like, okay,
immediately.
I don't drink much milk, but I'm like, I need milk for something. And I'll be like, you know what? I am going to buy milk. I need milk. Don't let me forget milk. What else do I need? Oh, I need bread. I need this. Okay. I'll get the bread. I'll get this, but I forget the milk every time. Like I'm only going to the store for one thing, like technically, and I add the other thing because I'm going to be there.
Right.
And I'll remember that. But I'm not the one who goes off of things. Like I'm not really like, oh.
See, I'm the type that like I can't go to the store hungry. That's the worst.
Oh yeah.
Because usually, like, I sometimes like force myself to have something before I go because I will be like, ooh, I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Or, ooh, I think Kelsey will like that.
You know what the worst thing is? I'll go and be like, okay, this is what I have to get for dinners for the week. I'll literally buy, and I'll be like, why did I buy everything to go with the dinners? And I never got the dinners.
Right.
Like, or things don't work out.
Yeah.
And I'm such a knucklehead.
Yeah. I've done that.
That was mine, so it's yours next.
Would you rather win $25,000 or your best friend win $100,000?
Wait a minute, what now? Wait a minute.
Would you
win?
rather win, like
Right.
yourself,
Right.
win 25,000,
Right.
but or would you rather have your friend win 100,000?
Well, I think either way, I'm happy. Like, I always think of your dad, or
Yeah.
like, I always think of like, to be honest with you, I thought of like, if I ever hit like the big time, like if I ever hit like the big lotto, you know what I'm talking about, like the big stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I would throw stuff to like good friend, like your dad. I'd be like, oh, I remember when he was there when I didn't have this, and he helped me do this, and I'm gonna throw him this,
Yeah.
like I'm gonna throw him this much money because he was there during bad times, and I'm a big person on that. Like I always help the people that were there for the bad times, because now it's the good times, and now they're going to be along with me.
Right.
All right, Ian has to go, but he did say he'd buy everything he doesn't need. We'll talk to you later, buddy.
Bye, Ian.
I think either or, but I'll go with
I think I'd have my best friend win.
yeah, I think so too. but that doesn't always mean it comes back your way. But whatever. I don't think it really matters to me. Like, like in that way. I know I always say I've always thought that there are a few people in my life that I've gone, like, if I ever win,
Yeah.
I would help A, B, C, D. And
Yeah.
I've always, that, what movie was it? There's a movie where the guy checks off all everybody's names that he's going to do because they made fun of him. And then when they do something right, he crosses it off. And I've always thought to myself, I have the opposite list. Everyone who's done something good for me, I hope to repay if anything good happens to me.
Yeah.
Which it hasn't. Unless they all want to take Shannon out. That's fine, too. Just put that for me, because I... Oh. This is a good one. Would you rather have a personal maid or a personal chef?
Maid.
It's simple.
I'd much rather cook.
Yeah. I don't need to eat. I just need...
I pretty much do that now. My house is a mess. You know that.
I know. Same. And the worst thing is when you're by yourself, it's even get worse. When you're like, oh, I'll just put this here.
Right.
Oh, I'll put this here. Next thing you know, you have like this big pile. I feel like I do that once a month. Clean. I think everybody does it.
Yeah.
But when
you
you're
just
alone,
can't do it anymore.
like you're just like, wow, it's my whole living room. What the hell? Like,
right.
And you're like, all of a sudden you clean it, but like, I haven't even vacuumed because you don't see the floor because there's so much, stuff that you put.
Yeah. Would you rather be in history books for something terrible or be forgotten completely after you die?
I think I'd rather be forgotten.
Yeah.
I don't want to be remembered.
I don't want to be in the fame.
Not for that.
Right.
Would you rather be 11 feet tall or 9 inches tall?
What part of me? My whole body?
All of you.
9 inches.
I feel like I'm 9 inches tall now, practically. I mean,
right.
Yeah, I don't think it really matters to me. I think 11 feet, I'd probably be a basketball player. I like basketball, so I'd probably,
You'd be the basketball.
Yeah, I'd be an inch taller than the rim because the rim is 10 feet. So I'd just be like, oh.
Did you want to say that again?
I'd be like,
No.
Nope.
Did you want to reword that sentence?
That the basketball net is 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
And I'd be 11 feet tall. So I'd be like, bloop.
You said you'd be an inch taller than the rim.
I'd be a foot taller than the rim. Oh, I didn't mean that. Yeah. The 9 inches threw me off. Ain't the first time I've said that. I think it'd be funny if I was just gay with you. This would just be funny.
All right. Would you rather travel the world for free for a year or have $50,000 to spend however you please?
Oh, 50. Now. But if I was your age, I'd go for the free trip.
I don't really like traveling.
Well, I don't think it's the same now. See, that's all depends because it sounds like, it's everything paid, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it depends how, like, glamorous it is. Like, if you go to nice places.
Am I going to Disney every time? Because I'm here for that. Am I going to each Disney?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Okay, then I'll take that. I guess
is
I'll
it
do
China? Was it China or Japan that has one? Or did it close? There's one that closed. I know that.
Japan's open.
Okay, so it's China. There's one that there used to be a Disney they were going to open up and it didn't. It flopped.
There's one in Hong Kong. Is that Japan?
Maybe that's it. That's Japan.
Oh. I am so good at geography. Okay, Mr. Inge. Anyways. That wasn't a good look.
No, some of these are stupid. I want to get to some because we're almost near the end here. Okay, this is a gross one. Would you rather wear the same socks for a month or have the same underwear for a week? I'm going for underwear for a week because I can kind of have clammy feet, and just the thought of the sock for a whole month. A month is a long time. Like, you're going to wear it twice or whatever. That's one thing, but
This was on.
oh, so you can slightly
So
hear me?
I could hear like a little,
Oh,
like, you know how like dead air?
yeah, yeah.
That's
yeah.
what I heard over there. And it distracted me just a little bit.
Because you're just like, ew.
Say it again. So
So
socks for
it's
a
the
month or
same
underwear for a
sock
week?
for a month, socks, or the same underwear for a week. I'm doing underwear for a week. There's no way I could do.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, if your feet are dry and you're dry, like then you could easily do it for a month.
I can't sleep in socks.
Well, no, you just said you have to
just put 'em
wear the
on?
same. So
Oh.
anytime you wear socks, you have to put on those socks for a month.
Underwear.
Yeah.
Let's get it done and over with.
Yeah, I know. A month is a little bit too long. We're talking about 2 days or something. I
Right.
can suck it up, but
Would you rather go back to the past and meet your loved ones who have passed away, or go to the future and meet your children or grandchildren to be
it's funny. I just
past?
I actually go to the future.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. I think I just like to know. I like to go and see if I'm even remembered. Like anyone even
Mm-hmm.
acknowledge that I was there.
I'd say past because I love listening to
I like the past too.
stories,
Yeah, yeah.
and I want to be able to go see them. Like, tell me your whole life story.
You know what I like to do? And I know that question doesn't do it, but doesn't ask it. But my biggest thing is I love to go back to like my grandparents' time and their prime.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I love to
That'd
see
be pretty
that.
cool.
I love to see people that I physically know that act one way,
Mm-hmm.
even though I know they've. But I love to see them in a hole and be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
you were a slut." No, no, whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
But even like going to the past and be like, all right, because so Kelsey's grandma passed away last year, and she would bake certain things from scratch every time. And my one regret would be like I've never watched her bake, and I
Right.
want to do that. Like I want to go back and like
yeah.
watch her bake or like how she did things. I want to hear a
Yeah,
whole
no,
life story.
that's
Same with my grandparents, my great grandparents. Like I want to know everything.
yeah. I get it. I would if it was that type. Yeah, I
Mhm.
probably. That's a little different though. Yeah. I said,
I want to spend time with them.
right. I get
you
it.
know?
Oh, this is a good one too. Would you rather have BO and not know it, or always smell BO from everyone else?
Oh no.
Oh, that's a hard one.
So here's the thing.
She's like, I have BO and I can't smell it.
Probably. No.
She's like, I have to phrase this right.
Mm.
How you?
I feel like I'm hyper aware of everything.
Oh, so you're? Yeah, I'm
I'm
too.
already like.
Yeah, I am too. So if anybody has it and they do that one swipe and you're just like,
Mm-hmm.
and you're like, the first thing you think about is what time is it?
Mm-hmm.
And then you're like, it's been a long day, and they just got out of work, and like you make the excuses
Yep.
because like in your head you're just like, I hope I never that. And then I don't know about you, but I get that way. Like I get
Do I smell like that?
like I get that whole like I'll put deodorant in the morning,
Mhm.
and then before I go out to do anything else, I'll put deodorant on again.
Right.
Like
Absolutely.
like I'll do it like twice, and if it's the heavens open up 3 times, but there's times that like I was with someone, I dated someone that she would put it on 3 or 4 times, and she'd whip right through it, and by the end of the day, be like, whew. I mean, it wasn't bad, but like.
Mhm.
You would catch it, like she,
Yeah.
and, just catching, just be like,
Yeah.
oh, wow. And it was just she just burned right through it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But so I think I'm going with the whole smell everyone else's because I feel like
Yeah.
I do that now. So what's
Right.
the difference? But it still sucks.
Let me find a good one. Would you rather stay the age you physically are now forever, or stay the way you are now financially? So would you rather be 45 for the rest of your life, or would you rather be in your financial situation for the rest of your life?
I think I'd rather be my age for the rest of my life.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know.
So would I die my age, or would I
Yeah, I don't.
like would I ever die?
I don't know because it says forever. So.
Right. I don't want to fucking.
I don't know if I want.
I don't want to live forever.
But I don't know if I want. I hope my finances changes. I hope things get better. For me, things aren't that good. I'm not running around with the ducats in my pockets, like throwing around, making it rain for everybody. But could it be worse? Absolutely. I'm not saying it's not. I mean, everybody's life is that way. But I think I'd rather just hope that things change for me, like win the lottery or business rolls differently, or and stuff like that. That's how I think of it. Yeah. But this is one that's easy for me. I just thought this would be good. Would you rather always be 10 minutes late or always be 20 minutes early? I'm always 20 minutes early. I'm always half an hour early. Half the time I'm knocking on your door and you're like, not yet. I took in a shower.
I feel like I'm always late. But I was never that way until I met Kelsey. So
Blaming on Kelsey.
I mean, it's true. I've always been early, but I'm always early to work. I'm at least 15, 20 minutes early to work every day. Not because I need a setup or anything, but just so I know I'm there in case somebody shows up early, or going somewhere to a party or something. I like to be there early.
I'm always early just for the fact that I like to be the first one at the party. I like to find my spot. I like to stand there. I guess I am a little bit of an attention whore because I feel like if I stand somewhere that I kind of like the Sheldon thing, you find that spot, people will come to me, if you will. They're going to come to me, not me trying to, hey guys, what's up? I've always been that guy that I come into the room and I'm more prepared for everybody else. I go to work probably a half hour than I need to, still to this day. Yeah. And they say, why? Because I'll spend a half an hour figuring out what I'm going to do for the day. So when the day comes, I'm done. I'm this. Not I didn't know I had to do this, or I didn't, because it's mentally, I'm just set for the day. Yeah. Oh, this is a good one. Okay. Would you rather find a big rat in your kitchen or a roach in your bed?
Can I just tell you a quick story about a roach?
That's the kind of roach you're talking about.
So on the way back from Disney, we were at the airport getting our food from Starbucks, getting breakfast. We're waiting, and all of a sudden, giant roach just goes skitty past us. It had to have been this big. Oh. People moving their suitcases out of the way, trying to get away from it. It was disgusting, and it just disappeared. It was the most grossest thing I've ever seen.
I rather.
So what was it? A rat in your kitchen, or
a big rat in your kitchen? Or a roach in your bed. So here's the trick. That both is already horrible. They say if you find a mouse in your house, just for example, times it by 10.
Size wise?
No.
Or
that's how many mice are actually in your house. Yeah. Because if you find one, there's already a herd.
A nest of them. Yeah, because
they travel and they reproduce fast. And the same thing about the roach. So you're already screwed when you find one. You already know your house is
I'm already gonna burn down the house. So, what would you rather burn your house down for? A roach or a mouse? I mean, a rat. I'd say a rat.
Me too. I don't know.
Once it touched my bed, that's it.
Yeah, I know. But they're crawling all over you all the time when you're sleeping. Stop.
Would you rather lose the ability to read or lose the ability to speak? I already
I
can't
don't
read.
Yeah, definitely not giving speak. Yeah, I'm speaking. Would you rather lose all your teeth or lose a day every time you kiss someone?
Say that again.
Would you rather lose all your teeth or lose a day of your life every time you kiss someone? So every time you kiss Kelsey, it would be a day off your life, or lose all your teeth right now. See you later, teeth. I figure I can get dentures.
Would you lose those teeth one by one too?
No. It just says lose all your teeth.
Okay.
So it's all of them.
So
She's
we've
like-
talked about how
she's
I
like-
don't want to live forever, right?
She's like, Kelsey, I don't need to kiss you anymore.
No, I just don't.
She's like, I want all my teeth. I just won't kiss. Okay, good.
Is it like per kiss or is
Yeah,
it like
it's lose a day of your life every
Every time
time
you
you kiss someone.
I'd be dead.
No, because I see the loophole right here.
Yeah, I guess
I have a loophole right here.
the teeth.
I'd be
yeah.
like, no, I take a day off of my life every time you kiss. I ain't kissing nobody. She kisses me. I've won.
Nice.
As I'm dead the next day. Because my daughter came in. Stop kissing me!
Would you rather have super sensitive taste buds or super sensitive hearing?
We already know my taste buds stink from that whole tasting thing. I think I like super hearing.
Yeah. Although that could be like
I know, it's an iffy, but I still go with
Yeah.
that one. All right, would you rather drink from the toilet or pee in a kitty litter box? I'm peeing in a kitty litter box
Yeah.
all day long.
why not?
Jesus Christ. Jesus. I've done worse. We had a party
Wait.
and I had a party at my house when I was a kid, and my
Where is this going?
my dad let the dog out, and when my friends got drunk and shit in our yard, and the dog rolled in it, I thought my dad was gonna kill me. So peeing in a litter box, gee, I would have had a litter box for my friend.
Would you rather be able to speak any language or be able to communicate with animals?
Where
I'd
with
say
language?
language.
Yeah, I'm a people person. Oh, okay. Be forced to live the same day over and over again for a full year, or take 3 years off the end of your life.
3 years.
No, I live the same day over again for a year. Totally could do that. I totally could do Groundhog Day. I'd do exactly what Bill Murray did. I just would do the stupidest thing knowing that I'd be stuck for 1 year. So I'd be doing stupid stuff. Hooking up with
We've
everybody.
talked about how much I wanted to die.
I'd be hooking up with everybody. I'd be like, remember how he hooks up with the girl by like figuring
I've never
out?
seen it.
Oh,
I know what you're talking about, though.
it's brilliant. You gotta watch that movie. How can you not watch these stuff?
Sorry. Would you rather run 100 miles per hour or fly at 20 miles per hour?
Oh no, I'm running. I want to be the Flash. That'd be awesome. Simple as that. I'm running.
Yeah.
I'm the Flash.
I don't like flying. Period.
Yeah, no, I'm the
do heights.
Flash.
Dumbo.
Yeah, I'd probably crash. I'd probably break my neck. I'm running. And I still probably could do the same thing, but. Oh. Okay, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get a paper cut every time you turn a page. Or bite your tongue every time you eat. I'm going with paper cut. No. Like, I rather.
I just tell
'cause
you
I don't
another
read,
story?
So I don't have paper.
I don't read, so I don't have paper. So when we were in Disney, Kelsey bit her lip, and then she must like every day she would bite her lip in the same
Yeah, because it
spot.
swells.
Yeah, she must have bit her lip like
Right, I did
50
that.
times by
No,
then.
no,
It was
I've
like
done
so swollen.
I've done that. I've done it to a point that actually was like blood.
Yeah.
Like the inside, like it wasn't even like
Mm-hmm.
because I bit it bad, it swelled, and then I ate something, bit it,
Mm-hmm.
and then
It was every meal she would bite it. I'm
Yeah.
like, can you like chill?
no, it's like you have to take your lip, be like, I'm gonna eat now.
Right.
No, I know, that's not even funny. I know.
Yeah.
I've done that.
Would you rather have all your messages and photos leaked publicly or never use a cell phone ever again? We
Never
already
use
know
a
that
cell
one.
phone.
Yeah.
That's easy.
I didn't know what the second part was going to be.
All right.
Would you rather have your messages leaked or your photos leaked?
I don't think really. I think both are incriminating, so I really don't care.
I don't have anything naughty, so.
No, I mean like in the way as like
Yeah.
but you do have because you've talked to your friends unappropriately funny.
No, photo-wise.
Oh, like
Yeah.
oh, everyone can see me if they want to see them. Who wants to see that?
Not Brian.
Not Brian. We know that. Thanks, Brian. Thanks for killing my manhood. Isn't that funny? Because I know so many guys like that. Like that, you know, like they get like, oh, how can you be that way? I'm like, no, because that's like an ugly girl saying no to me. That's rough.
Yeah.
Hey, we all have it. Would you rather die in 20 years with no regrets or live 100 with lots of regrets? I want to live with 100 with lots of regrets because those are good stories. Regrets are the fun parts in life. No,
I
it's
just
not.
don't want to live.
No,
I don't want to live
no,
forever.
the regrets aren't. No. I'm only joking. No, I would probably live 20 with no regrets because I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to live with that.
Yeah.
I was just being silly about that.
I don't really have any good ones left.
Sip gin with Ryan Reynolds, or shoot tequila with The Rock. Dwayne, I think either one. I think those guys are really funny.
Ryan Reynolds, he's cuter.
I think both of them are really funny,
Yeah.
so I think it's a win-win for me. But if I had to just pick somebody, I'd probably say Ryan. But I could do Dwayne. I mean, every time they're like off camera, they're always so legit. So I don't think it really matters. Get trapped in the middle of a food fight or a balloon fight, water balloon fight, food fight.
Food fight.
That's gotta be
I'm afraid of
more.
balloons.
Are you kidding me? You're
A
afraid
ticking
of.
time bomb.
So is the food again smashed in your face.
Would you rather be alone all your life or surrounded by really annoying people? Would you rather be
So
surrounded by me or?
I guess that's pretty much my life then. Yeah, so you, because you're stuck with me, I'm so annoying. That's inside.
If you know, you know.
I know. If you know, you know. You know. Yeah, I think I'd be with annoying people. I don't think I could be by myself.
When we were shut down, I was by myself, and I didn't realize how much I needed people,
Right, yeah, I know.
and it was bad.
Walk to work in heels or drive to work reverse? Walking in heels, I don't have that far to walk. I don't care.
What is it? Heels or?
Walk to work in heels or drive to work in reverse. I'd probably kill myself in reverse.
I'd probably kill myself either way. Go over a bridge.
You can't wear heels? I thought you wore heels.
No.
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 Is that a benefit of being gay? Because it's like, I don't have to be a girly girl. I don't need to be that.
I guess so. If you want to take it that way.
Oh, Brian walks with heels. Those,
Oh
I know.
my God. Would you rather buy all used underwear or all used toothbrushes?
Oh my God.
Well, here's the thing. You can buy all the toothbrushes you want because you won't have any teeth.
Underwear and I'm washing them in bleach. All right. Oh, this is a good one. It's a serious one. Die before your partner or die after your partner? I want to die before my partner.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope she has a good life and meet somebody else. And
Yeah.
I always tell her, I'm like, she's like, no, I can't. I'm like, no, you will.
Right.
Move on.
Right.
I was just a loser you put in the ground. Oh, this is a good one for you. Would you rather have a child every year for 20 years or never have children at all?
Never have children. I don't want any kids.
I know, but 20 kids? Jesus, for every year? I'd be like, man, your pull-out game is bad, bro. All right, this is my last one here. Is take amazing selfies but look terrible in all of them, or in other photos. Oh, wait a minute. Take amazing selfies but look terrible in all other photos. Oh, I get it. But you look just good in your selfies. So you look good in your selfies, and everyone who takes a picture of you, you look horrible.
I feel like I do that now.
Oh, you look very nice in your wedding. I know they can't see it, but you look very pretty.
Well, thank you.
It's your legit smile.
That's not my legit. That's not. Well, the ones with Kelsey are, but when we were taking those pictures, I was so annoyed. That was a fake smile.
I'm trying to throw you a bone here.
Sorry.
Jesus.
Not the kind of bone I want.
Trust me, not the bone you're thinking of either. Move along.
Would you rather sleep in a doghouse or let strays sleep in... Oh my god. Would you rather sleep in a doghouse or let stray dogs sleep in your bed? Stray dogs in my bed.
I think either way you're screwed because you're sleeping with the dog, so whatever makes you happy. Spend a year at war or a year in prison?
Prison. I don't really have good fighting game.
Neither do I, but my problem is I don't think I want Big Bubba next to me saying, on the top bunk. I don't know, war. It's
a war either way.
You're screwed either way, if you know what I mean. Oh, that was our... I know a bunch of you guys played along. You can, if you want to play along, and write in the comments on YouTube, because it'll be going out Tuesday. We're happy to have Miss Jessie back, so we're going back doing our lives because we're on the Goofy Geek right now. Mm-hmm. I know we already did this, but I'd like to give another thank you to the Goofy Geek Boutique for our cups and being our sponsor. Mm-hmm. And being nice to us.
Yes. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, hit that bell on YouTube.
I watch YouTube all the time, and they usually say it like right in the beginning, and I go, oh, that's brilliant. And then we start talking, and it's the last thing I think about.
Yeah, here's the thing. When I watch YouTube, I skip the end because I don't like to hear the ending.
Oh, so but I hear it in the beginning.
Yeah, no, yeah.
And
I think it's a good idea to do it in the beginning.
I just never think of it.
Right. Because we're too busy fiddling around with making sure it's going.
I'm sorry about my cough tonight. I have a little tickle.
It's okay. We still like you.
She's like, ew.
I go burn my hand
now. I'd like to thank everyone who came and joined us tonight. I think I already did that, but
Happy holidays, because we won't see you until...
No, we're going to have a Christmas one.
The live will be then, but it won't be...
it'll be after Christmas, but we're still going to have a Christmas special.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to see that, it'll be next Thursday at 7 o'clock on the Goofy Geek page. It will be, I think we're going to do Christmas, the history and everything about Christmas. So that should be fun. Yeah. Oh,
I could throw other holidays in there. It doesn't just
well, yeah, we could do all holidays, but Christmas time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing. Yeah. So I'd like to thank everyone for stopping by, watching, taking your hour and a half and spending time with us, and we'll talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye.